welcome, dear colleague. My name is Major, and my appointment is the ATMIS Liaison Officer in Mogadishu. And dear colleague, thanks for coming to the interview, and I have some questions. Please kindly introduce yourself first.
My name is Lt Col Ganale. I'm from Kenya. Currently, I serve as ATMIS Force Spokesperson in Mogadishu. The Battle of Adwa and the momentous victory is an understanding that is well entrenched in the school curriculum in my country, Kenya. The history is told. You have come to know about the battle, the triumph, the dedication of the Ethiopian leaders then, led by Emperor Mohamed Seouf and the Empress Taitu. In fact, that is what paved the way for the progressive African independence. Ethiopia was able to teach Africa a lesson. Ethiopia was able to teach Africa on how to determine own destiny. So all the resistance during that big scramble for Africa, a number of African countries staged resistance. The resistance was well grounded in the victory which was achieved in the Battle of Adwa on 1st of March 1896. Africans have an obligation to have a better understanding of Adwa, because the morality and the ethical values that goes with Adwa is something which can strengthen African conscience to be people who can overcome their own challenges. One, the whole thing rotates around unity. It teaches us, it strengthens our capacity to unite and work as one formidable force. So the current generation, or the current cohort of generations, will have to reflect in terms of determinations, in terms of protecting our own environment, in terms of defending Africa from other formidable or even unforeseeable encroachment. I think the unity, especially to the African Defense Forces, it means we can deal once and for all, we can root out any form of rebellion, any form of dissent voice which is not healthy. Like, for example, radicalization, which is a big problem in African countries. And in fact, that's why we are here in Somalia. So the Battle of Adwa gives us energy and propensity to act. We can be people who can determine our own destiny. We can have our own freedom. We can find solutions to our own problems as black people in the black African continent. That is the essence of Adwa. Adwa is a legend. It's a lesson that is unmatched. You see, during the scramble, people learned lessons from Adwa. A lot of countries staged resistance.
Yes.
They were able to refuse the siege and colonization. My country is a good example. We had a Mau rebellion against the British colony. Tanzania had the same. They had the Maji rebellion. Where did we get the energy? It was Adwa. Good lessons from Mohamed Seouf. Exactly. So the current generation have an obligation to reflect back and get the vital lesson so that we come together as one solid Africa without divisions, without unnecessary barriers. Yes, so that we can operate in a manner that suits the 21st world and the contemporary lifestyle. the mission has got international character. So the lessons which are very vital, we cooperate and we synergize our different understandings and perspectives so that we get to learn more about our own ways, styles, and then we bring on the table different approaches in terms of knowledge and understanding. That way, we have worked so well since AMISOM was established 15 years ago, and now on 1st of April, it transited to ATMIS. I think African countries, especially the frontline countries, have really dedicated, they have come together, they have shared their experiences, and this is something very good for Africa to manage its own affairs. Once Africa capitalizes on that rich resource of human capital, especially the military, and then exchanging military styles and maneuvers from different countries, I think that worked. That's why we were able to crash the Al-Shabaab. Al-Shabaab, the formidable force that you have known, is no more now. They're just struggling. They have been reduced to the level of normal bandits who use the style of the hit and run. I think the forces, with their joint perspective and understanding, they have done wonders. These are Kenyan troops, the Burundian troops, the Ugandan troops, the Ethiopian troops, and even the police, because this is a multinational, multi-sectoral, and multi-agency mission. So everything has been working for our advantage. We were able to achieve more, and very soon the mandate of the African Union would be achieved. If this good effort is not compromised, and I'm sure it will not be compromised in any manner. If anything, we'll even have more trajectory. Yeah, more energized. We come up more energized, more revigorated. 2 days ago, on 2nd, at the African Recreational Center, the Ethiopian forces here in Mogadishu were able to invite all the forces around. It was a momentous period. We really enjoyed the Ethiopian hospitality, Ethiopian culture, Ethiopian foods, Ethiopian dance, and everything. I think Ethiopia is like no other country. It has got a special place in Africa in so many ways. Myself, I have a lot of love for Ethiopia. For one, I established my descent from Ethiopia because we are the border people. We are the northern Kenya people, where the arbitrary border has divided our people into northern Kenya, which is Oromo, and then the southern Ethiopia. So we are one nation actually, one nation. I think our forefathers, the Haile Selassie, Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta, they had one big aspiration to unite Africa. So Ethiopia, you keep up with the same spirit, be at the forefront to teach people even more lessons. You even endeavor to re-energize Africa, just the way your past rulers, especially many too, and even Emperor Haile Selassie, he did. So thank you very much, Ethiopians. Thank you very much for your hospitality.